What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Oh man, we had to find the only patch of shade here in the backyard right now to do this Real Talk with SLR because I am thoroughly and completely burnt.
I could tell.
I'm hiding from the sun the best that I possibly can, staying inside and doing all the aloe and all this stuff. But man, I got fried yesterday on the lake.
I should have wore this long sleeve. Even though my arms, I didn't really get burnt. I was smart. And the second I started feeling my legs getting burnt, I was all, nope, hide, get to the shade.
Well, the thing of it is like I did too. I tried to like get in the shade as soon as I felt it as well, but we came with only so much sunscreen and it all got used on the kids. And so by the time that it was the adults' turn to lather up on the sunscreen, there was none left.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't really get any, and so now I am crispy. Yeah, but it was a great day on the lake, well worth it. I mean, I'll take the burn for the good times. It was good.
So much fun so that the kids are bugging to go back.
Yeah. When can we go back? When?
Yeah.
When? We're like, soon, guys. We got a lot of work we got to do around here.
Yeah.
And today, honestly, again, I'm burnt. We've just been kind of doing laundry and just kind of recouping, I guess.
Recouping the whole, last weekend.
Yeah.
Which Memorial Weekend was absolutely great. It was fantastic.
It was a blast. It was good to hang out with Mama V, Possum Run Homestead, Bobblehead. They came out, and of course, Come On, the Drifting Dreamers. Very, very good time hanging out with the Fram Bam. That particular spot, when we first moved out here, Jeff actually had showed it to us. Was one of the first summers that we ever came out here. We didn't do any swimming or fishing at that time. We just were driving around, and he's like, "Oh, pull over in here and check this out." So we stopped, and he told us that's actually like the best sunset spot. So at some point, I would like to go back over there and maybe do some sunset footage for you guys from the lake, because it's really not far from our house. What is that, 10 minutes?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a little longer than that, but yeah, it's right around that ballpark.
Yeah. Okay, it's 15 minutes.
Yeah. As the crow flies, it's not too far.
Not at all. It's like, it's right around here. And honestly, having the water areas, the water recreation areas, and then just all this beauty around us is one of the main attractions to moving out here.
No.
Obviously, the land is fertile too, so it's great for us to be able to do all the homesteading stuff that we want to do with growing plants and animals and being self-sufficient and all that. It's very common for people to have that lifestyle in this area. Yeah. So that all definitely attracted us here too. But all of the recreational things that are available to us just right at our fingertips, it's so nice.
Yes. Being from, the Vegas area itself, I mean, there's a lot of recreational things to do in that area, and a lot of people forget about it. At least people that live there for so long or whatnot, they tend to forget that they have a lot of beauty just around them and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that was one of our biggest things that we'd always do, is we just go out and do like Red Rock or do Lake Mead or the
Nelson's Landing,
do cliff jumping and do a lot of other things off Mount Charleston and just off the beaten path and everything, which was awesome, But that's all, like she said, right there at our fingertips.
Yeah, when we lived on the West Coast. And now we have all this whole new area to explore and to learn about and to enjoy. So, and there's so much of it, guys. We've lived here. This will be our third summer here. And that was honestly our first trip going out besides the very first summer that we moved here, because last summer we didn't do anything like that, and that's a darn shame. But we were so busy with building the basement and stuff.
I think that was the second time that we've as a family went to Blue Mountain Lake.
Yeah, because the first one was the very first year that we ever got here.
And that was with Jeff too.
Yeah, and it was with both times
Jeff
were with Jeff. Thanks, Bobblehead.
With us.
Man, he's definitely was helping to relax, enjoy the time, smell the flowers. He's got Jeff, if you guys don't know with Jeff with Bobblehead Homestead, he is so, I guess just such a chilled back kind of a guy. No. He's always in a happy mood. I've never seen him really angry or anything other than happy. He's such a positive person to be around, and definitely somebody we enjoy spending time with. Yeah, because of that type of personality, it clicks.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was a great time. I caught a fish.
He did. Gary did catch a fish.
I was a little butthurt at first because Abe, he was all, I want to go fishing with you too, Dad. And, you know, I was like, all right, cool, you know. And Abe caught the first fish of the day. I was all, man, you caught the first fish. I was like, that's cool. I was pumped for him, you know. I was all, but dang, I'm over here fishing, casting, doing
Gary's
my
all
thing.
trying really hard.
And here he caught it right off the bank. And I was all, good job, man. And gave him 5,
I'm
gave him
proud of
kudos
him.
and all that. And then I had to get out there and come on's little, his kayak or whatnot. That was fun. Mm-hmm. But I didn't even catch the fish like the normal way, per se. Like, I caught the fish, like, by accident. Because the fish was interested in what I had and then realized it was a fake worm and was like, I don't want that. And I caught him in the side. I was all, ha! I still got you.
Still got you, buddy. Hey, it was a lot of fun. I know that you really wanted to go out and do some fishing. Fishing something that's really relaxing to you. You know, I really wanted to go out and do some floating. Floating is very relaxing to me. We got to do exactly what we wanted to do and enjoy the time with our friends, our family, right?
And our family.
Yeah, and our family. It was just worth it.
It was awesome.
Totally worth it.
It was great. The kids
Perfect.
even got out there in the kayaks too.
I know,
So
Abe was getting it, man.
It was pretty funny.
Jacob, so the Drifting Dreamer's son, Jacob, and Abraham, they went out on one of the kayaks, and they had one oar, right? So Jacob's in the back, and he's just going for it, and Abe's in the front of the boat doing this, trying to, like, help paddle, and he's paddling one side. It was the cutest thing, I'm telling you, to see these two boys with their paddling, and then they'd get to a spot, and then they'd both set up their lines and they'd cast on out, and it was the cutest thing. Yeah.
That was funny. That was awesome. It was a great time.
Yeah.
All the kids were, you know, ecstatically happy when we came home, and they passed out hard.
Oh yeah, hard. They passed out. I mean, they passed out on the dirt road, but they didn't even make it home. They were asleep in the car.
No.
Summer is definitely off to a great start so far for us, though, guys. I am thoroughly enjoying it. We are gonna have to, you know, speed things up. We've been on that, you know, that little stroll of a pace of things, and we're going to continue to enjoy summer and stay on that, but we do have to start making preparations and getting things ready for some of the other stuff and goals that we wanted to accomplish this summer.
Yes.
One big goal for us for this summer, and that we would like to do within the next week or two, is finish off the chickens area, making them a big fenced, like the animal tier, right? So the rabbits, the chickens, and we need to do all of that fencing over there and build the chickens a bigger coop.
Yep.
But in order to do that, Gary and I are gonna have to go out into our back property. We're gonna have to play lumberjack on here, and we're gonna have to find some of the really good, I guess, good-sized cedars that we already have out here that need to be thinned out. And we got to take the side-by-side, go to the back property, chop them down, drag them over here, get them prepared, and then use those as the posts, because the fencing that we have for that area, it's 6-foot tall fence, and the T-posts, the metal T-posts that we have are for the 4-foot fence. So it's kind of like, why go and buy anymore when we have all this wood here? It's just going to take us a little bit more doing.
Yeah.
And I think at least we know a guy that knows how to cut down trees pretty well.
I think I know a guy.
I think I know a guy. I think I know a guy really well.
Yeah. I might know him
I think you know
all
him
the
the
way
best.
around.
Yeah, you know him. I think you know him the best. Out of everybody, I'm pretty sure you know him better than anybody else.
All his deepest, darkest secrets, I know. No.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But that is definitely on our agenda. The week is honestly flying by me. Like, I didn't even realize, and I should have put 2 and 2 together. Yesterday was Memorial Day, which, again, thank you to all of the servicemen and women that have fallen to keep our home and our land free. We definitely are grateful for y'all. But I didn't put 2 and 2 together, that Memorial Day be a Monday and that today's a Tuesday. For some reason, I thought today was I was thinking in my brain that today was Sunday for some reason. Or I don't know why, I just woke up feeling that, and then when I started putting 2 together, I was like, oh, I lost 2 days. How? I don't know. That's where I was.
Yeah.
That's where I was at. Today feels like a Sunday to me. It's because we've been so busy, right?
Yeah.
But no, it's actually Tuesday. The week is flying by me.
The case of the beginning of the week, Mondays, you know.
Yeah.
that comes into Tuesdays and
Yeah.
you're like, wait, what?
What happened to the week?
No.
Yeah, the week is flying by us. We essentially are going to have tomorrow and Thursday to put, well, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. We're going to have those 3 days to try to put some good foot to butt.
But we're gonna
And,
get a lot done. I already know that.
I know. We got those 3 days, though, to put some good progress towards that because Saturday we are going to be going to the Okie Homesteaders meetup. We got one more meetup to get through.
Yeah.
With and meeting everybody, which we're really excited to do, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. The kids are
gonna be
already
super fun.
talking about it. They're excited to go and to see all the different animals and stuff and to hear some speakers. We're really excited to go. And again, it's another opportunity for you guys that are watching. If you guys are viewers, if you guys have another channel, if you didn't get to go to the Mid-America, if you went to the Mid-America, whatever your reason being, it's another opportunity to come and say hey if you guys want to come and say hey. I don't have I will look and I will do my best to put a link in the description for the information for the Okie Homesteaders Expo, but I believe off the top of my head that you just Google search for Okie Homesteading Expo.com or something and it'll probably pop up because it's a pretty big event.
Yes.
It's a pretty big one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun last year.
Yeah, and we got to go and spend the day going and looking at all these things, farmer's market type style. We got to buy some things and come home with some goodies. And then in the evening, at least last year, we got together with some of our good Oklahoma friends, YouTubers, etc. And we all got together and had dinner and hung out, and it was a great time. So hopefully we'll be able to do the same thing this year.
Yes.
And it'll kind of be like another Meetup 2.0.
Yep.
Yeah, you get to the big group of people and hang out with everybody, and then you go off to smaller groups, etc. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. But it'll be good. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited. So hopefully you guys can come and say hi. If you guys are there and you see Gary and I walking around, please don't be scared. Don't hesitate to come up and say hello, introduce yourself, because that's how we meet each other. We make friends and continue building on the community. So don't hesitate to say hey. Hey.
But it was a great week. It was a great weekend, man.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about it.
I'm super happy about it too. I am ready though. I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, we've got all this stuff done. We've got all this relaxing time in. I'm about itching though to start getting some more checks off the old to-do list here for the homestead. I'm like I said, burnt today, guys. I'm sure you understand. But tomorrow, I'll see if I can dig out. Maybe I could borrow one of yours.
Well, I have a few long sleeves.
Because I don't really have very many long sleeves. I really need to put that on my list. Those self-wicking long sleeves.
I need to go to the store.
The SPF ones.
Well, I need to go to go to town. I need to take Biggie. So maybe we can go to town tomorrow.
You want to do town tomorrow instead of the chopping wood stuff?
Well, I mean,
it all has to get done. So I mean, to me, it doesn't matter the order of operations. I don't really care.
No, I know. I just want to go to town and get a lot of stuff done.
Okay.
Because we've got a dump load that we got to do. We got other stuff that we got to do.
The back of Biggie is full of trash. Yeah. It's about that time.
So clean up everything in the house, get everything loaded up to where we can go dump it, and then pick up whatever we need to pick up and
now
come back.
What kind of town are you talking about? You want to go to Fort Smith or you want to just go to Little Town?
I was thinking about Fort Smith.
So then are we gonna buy something tomorrow?
I had planned to make a purchase tomorrow.
Oh.
For me.
I know what you're talking about. Are we gonna do the other tomorrow too, maybe? We can come home with them. Stick them up in there and then we can kind of do it at our leisure.
I'm not sure about that.
Because I'm just thinking we're talking about windows and for the house, the cabin.
Yes.
And then there's also one other thing Gary really wants, and I want him to have it too because his is dead and it's the time for it. You're talking about your grill?
Yeah, I'm talking about my grill.
Yeah, he's talking about his grill.
Man, I cooked on it the other day or whatever, and it was. I mean,
it's dead. His grill is dead.
It works.
He's had it forever.
But it's the mystery grill of. Yeah. Man, you're gonna get some charcoal patties coming off of that thing because I'm playing like this. All right, there's the hot spot. There's the hot spot. Okay, I'm turning around this way, that way, and man, it's a nightmare.
Hey, Lissa would be happy. She likes her food burned, which that was funny.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like that grill.
Yeah.
It's done its purpose.
Well, if we're going all the way to Fort Smith, I'm probably you need to get your list together. We should get the windows. We should get the windows. Because, hear me out, I don't know when we're going to go to Fort Smith again for a little bit, and we have this meetup coming up. We got these fences and stuff to do. And, you know what I'm saying? We don't usually, and we're taking Biggie to town. We don't usually take Biggie to Fort Smith. So we should probably, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll get that off of our old to-do list tomorrow. Because that is something that is nagging on us. We need to get those windows here.
I've been wanting to put those in. The doors, I'm not so, like I said.
The doors can wait a little bit longer, but the windows, we want to get those done.
Yeah. Because then I can start working on everything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So maybe we will do that. Because then, like I said, the timing, right? Because we're so busy. And you got to remember, guys, us going to town, it's an all-day event. It's not like we can just slip into town and come home and then still have time to do stuff. No, if we go into town, that day is spoken for pretty much, especially since it's summertime and the kids are home and, you know, so now I got there's just extra to do because they're here and it's what the job of a parent, the life of a parent. It's a blessing. It's a blessing, but it definitely keeps us on our toes and keeps us extra busy. So we got to try to doot and
play around it.
Yeah, figure it out. But maybe we'll do that tomorrow. That would be fun.
Yeah.
And that'd keep me from getting burnt. I mean, I want to do all this stuff. I want to go out there and chop all those cedars and
but that's
prepare.
Where I'm thinking of, like, if I give you another day,
one more day to heal,
and everything. On top of today, there's no...
Oh, I'll be like a brand new woman.
No, I know.
Springing my step again. And if we go to Fort Smith, maybe I'll be able to find me some friends. If you guys are, friends, if you guys are in our area, and you know of a place where I can buy like an SPF 50 at least t-shirt. I know that they sell them. I know they're pricey. I get that. But I need a long sleeve.
Where's my construction guys out there that work in the... on the road. Where's the road construction guys?
Yeah.
Y'all would know exactly where to go get something to cover your skin.
I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to go to Academy. I'm probably going to
you might have to, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm trying to think of it now.
Yeah.
There has to be like a construction, or farming,
and I'm probably gonna buy just one of them and wear the darn thing every single day, so you guys might see me wearing the same shirt every day. Oh well, it's what it is.
That's how it is with this shirt.
It depends on how expensive they are too. Because those things can be very expensive. We're talking like upwards to like $100 for a darn shirt. So yeah, I'll buy one of them, and then that will be my summer shirt to keep me from burning. And
I have yet to find one like this. Even
if I could find it, I had one in Vegas before, and it wasn't a full long sleeve though. It was like the 3/4 sleeve, and it was for swimming and for everything, right? And that one wasn't too bad though. That one was only like $45.
Yeah.
And it was SPF, and it was self-wicking and everything, and that's still expensive for a shirt. I mean, I feel like it's a crime, that much money for a shirt, but because it saves you on sunblock and because of what it is. I mean, it makes sense. But
I'm sorry, I'm a firm believer in that kind of stuff.
Oh, me too.
Even though I don't really wear safety glasses all the time, or masks all the time, or respirators all the time. There's certain things like that though.
Yeah, no, we definitely.
And I do need to buy myself. I'm planning on buying all the respirators and all that stuff, but I don't want to buy. Well, yes, but I don't want to be buying any of that kind of stuff if I'm not putting it in an actual safe spot to put it. Mm-hmm. You buy a respirator in the environment of where we are, man, that thing's going to be useless in a week.
It'll be all moldy.
It'll be moldy. It'll be nasty. You'll be having to sit there and clean it so much that it's man, I don't know. It's too hard when you're off-grid camping type stuff like that.
Well, okay, so and we're not off-grid anymore. We were for a long time when we first lived here. We do have city power, right? But we still live our living situation is still very much kind of off-grid in a way. The only difference is instead of having to gas up and power the generator, or make sure our battery banks are set up, we can easily just plug in and have the power. So that makes life a lot easier. But our appliances and the way that things work in our basement and in our home, it's still very much like we're camping, which I'm cool with. Actually, I've gotten a really good groove with it.
No, I know you have.
I've gotten into a
I know
real
you've
good
gotten a
groove
real
with it,
good
you
groove
know?
with it, you know. But
Yeah.
it's like I said, it's
I know.
confined space, man. Confined space of trying to. My garage is such a dang mess, and every time I clean it up, give it about 2 weeks, and then it gets to be a boom bomb.
And his
Because it's
garage is
like,
that tent over
man,
there
dude,
right
I
now.
can't.
Your real garage is coming.
I know I'm looking at the
I
slab. Every
know,
time
it's
I wake up
coming.
and I look outside and I
It's
see that
coming.
slab, it's like,
One thing at a time. Well, hey, guess
what's
what?
gonna happen one day?
I know. One of these days, baby. One of these days. You're going to get us a way to cook some food, though. You're going to get
No,
us
I
a
know.
grill, so
I'm
that's
gonna
going to
get.
set you back a little bit from your garage.
I
But,
know.
you know, necessities, right?
Hey, you have your Instapot, right?
I do have my Instapot.
My grill is my
The man Instapot.
my man Instapot. All right, what are you feeling like for dinner tonight? I don't really want to cook. I can grill. All right.
The grill helps out me too, because then Gary does take over the dinner duties, and then I have more free time to edit and to put out more videos for you guys and to spend more time with the kids and to just do other household stuff that I have to do, etc. So I enjoy you having a means to cook as well, because Gary's really not he's
I'm
not going
not
to
the
use all
cooker.
the inside appliances. He'll use the
No.
grill. He'll use the grill to its maximum.
No, I don't like touching your appliances. Every time I touch it, I get yelled at. I don't like touching your appliances.
You don't get yelled at by me. You get yelled at by the appliance. Food burn.
Or whatever it is. I'm just saying, man. I'm not. Ain't my fault it didn't work. All right.
It's all good.
Man, especially that Instant Pot thing. I don't know how many times I've asked you, how do I set that thing
And I'm
up?
like, push these
What
two
button do I have to?
buttons.
Man, what in the world?
It's all good. It's all good. I think tomorrow you are 100% right. We should go to town tomorrow, and maybe on Thursday we'll go play lumberjack.
Yeah, and I'll get it, and since we'll have that already, right? I'll get the grill all set up and everything to where it can slow cook us something, and we can be
Over there, and
over there working, and our food will be cooking for dinner.
that'll be nice. That'll be really nice. Because we've got a whole bunch of fencing we got to do over there for the animal tier area. And I think that's the first thing we want to do, right? Is we want to go and get all the logs, chop them all up, and then figure out how many, and start doing the fencing, get the fencing done. As soon as the fencing is done, then build the chicken's coop.
Correct.
Because in reality, we could let them wander outside of that run and have the thing open as once the fence is up there, as long as we do a little bit of stuff on the bottom too, so the dogs can't nip at them and stuff. Realistically, like once the fence is up, they have a big
They've
run.
got a spot.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got to run. And then
But-
they'll have to go back into there at night for sleeping and stuff. But it would definitely increase their quality of life. And what they have now, they could 100% keep. I could keep them in that thing forever, for their entire life.
I don't want to.
I don't want to, though. We don't want to. We do want them to have something bigger. But you got to remember, guys, like we needed chickens. We wanted chickens for the egg production, as well as to get them started, to get us in the habit of doing things. The timing for everything worked out perfectly for us to get the chickens. The coop that we got, it was
Worked out great.
a sponsorship. We were able to try a wonderful product, get those chickens here, and, now we're already set up with that. So it's great. I'm happy with it. Yeah.
I'm super happy with it.
Yeah.
And not only that, but now that little coop thing can now turn into a hatchery or
Like
whatever.
a grow out,
A
a
grow out
timeout, or the green mile, for when we do have ones that grow out and they're all just roosters and they need to go to freezer camp later,
Yep.
they could go in there for a little while. But
So
we'll
it's
have
all working out.
options.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything's starting to pan out that way.
I know. Our big goal for the
Turn it
summer,
up.
though, guys, our huge summer goal is we want to have all of our animals and all of our gardening and all of that stuff done. We want to make a couple of more leaps and bounds onto the cabin, so that way by the time that fall and winter do arrive, we'll be ready to start working and killing it on the inside of that cabin. And I know that everything's going to work out the way that it should, and that we will get it all done. We just ask for you guys to hang on for the ride, enjoy the ride, be patient, and just chill with us, man, because we will get it done day by day.
Yep. This next month we will be doing a lot of the tier system
Yeah.
stuff and everything, where
Yep.
it's animal tier, garden tier, this tier, you know.
Yeah, and we may or may not have to go revisit our culvert in the front too, a little bit, at least with some concrete or rocks or something.
Yep.
So that way we could prepare ourselves for the next rainy season. So there's things you got to do when you own a big piece of property and you're trying to build and you're trying to create a working homestead from literally raw land up. There is a lot of stuff that needs your attention. And if you put all of your attention on one thing, all of these other things are going to falter. And so that's why you got to, at certain seasons of the year and certain seasons of life, you got to spread your attention and, you know, check your priorities. We know what our priorities are and what the most important things to us are at the given times. And keep staying focused on your goals, make little checks, do things little here and there day by day. And guess what? Bada bing, bada boom, and you end up there.
Yep.
Yep. Anyhow, guys, I gotta go and throw some things in the Instapot. I know the kids are gonna be clamoring at me here in about an hour. They're off playing right this second, but give them an hour and they're gonna be telling me how starving they are. So I gotta get something set up in the Instapot. We will be doing a real talk with you guys tomorrow. Maybe you guys will be able to come with us on the road, or maybe we'll talk to you guys about how our day went after it's over. What would you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer the mornings? Hey, what's up? Good morning. And we'll tell you what we want to get done. Or would you prefer the afternoons? Like, hey, this is how our day went. I'm actually really curious to see what you guys think. We're obviously going to do whatever works best for us on any given day, but I would love for some input. I would definitely keep it in consideration in the back of my mind when doing these talks with you guys and doing these hangout and stuff. So if you guys got any of those suggestions for that, comment section's right down there. If you're watching on a TV, pull it up on your phone, and the comment section will be right there at the bottom of the video. So looking forward to hearing from you guys. But until the next one, friends, we gotta go. So until the next one, we love you all and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later, later.